Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Met Gala. The theme was Karl Lagerfeld's A Line of Beauty. I believe it was A Line of Beauty. I'll correct that if that's wrong. But if you're not familiar with Karl, if you're not like really heavy into the fashion, Hollow did like a deep dive on Karl's life and getting into fashion and everything. Karl worked at Fendi, Chanel, and Chloe. If you're not someone who's very familiar with Karl's work or the fashions, it's kind of just like, oh, that looks nice. It could be on theme, it could not. There's a lot of black and white, which is very on theme, but there are a few really nice colored looks in there. We got a few people wearing looks that they have worn in the past. We've got some full-on Charmette tributes. Definitely some archival looks, some really great inspired looks as well. But this video is not going to be 2 hours. I promise myself it's not going to be 2 hours. Of course, people were waiting for Rihanna, and she came pretty late. Some people were kind of wondering if like the carpet was still even open, but you know, they got their photos in, and she came. She left her hotel in a vintage Fendi fur coat that Karl did, and then on the carpet, she wowed with this big camellia number, and then, you know, unveiled to a less dramatic moment. So 3 for 1. Well, a 1 and then a 2 for 1 because they're separate looks. ASAP looks nice in his kilt with his jeans because, you know, like obviously he's not a Scotsman because he wouldn't have jeans under there, but, you know, it's nice. I like the jeans better than the kilt. And then the toe boots are cool. Mary J. Blige is wearing Burberry, and Mary J. Blige wears this kind of thing every day, all day, 24/7. Like, it's nothing new, but, you know, it has the camellias, so it's Chanel. We have Michelle Yeoh, and I accidentally cut off who designed her dress. I'm so sorry about that. I bet. And we have Priyanka and Nick looking very, very cute. And I love her little Bulgari choker. It looks pretty much like a cat collar. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but it does look like a cat collar, and I think it's so adorable. And Nick is very on brand with how Karl dressed. Bud Bunny is wearing Jacquemus, and I like the trains of camellias dripping from his hands. Like he's holding them. It's very much like I kind of want him to just start dancing and whipping around his arms, which I don't think he did, but it would have been a moment. Okay, so Brian Tyree Henry. It's giving French King. Okay, and I like that. I shaved poodles for this coat. And then Olivia Rodrigo, she looks very cute, very sweet in this Thom Browne dress. Thom Browne really showed out for the Met Gala. He did such great work on this. And she's definitely giving Audrey Hepburn in the face and the hair. But yeah, it's just a really cute, fun dress. And Kristen Stewart, living lesbian fantasy. This is the best that I've seen her look in a Chanel look. I hope she's actually wearing Chanel. She's an ambassador, but, you know. So Elle Fanning here, really cute, and her look was inspired by the first show that she did with Karl when she was a really little girl, and she wore a white dress, and he just put a flower crown on her, and that was all. And it's really cute, and even here it's just like really sweet and a really lovely memory calling back to him. We have Carisha, otherwise known as Young Miami, looking so divine, looking like she belongs in a cabaret. Just beautiful, beautiful feather piece. It's not even feather, but it's like tulle. And then the pearls around the waist. Great. I think the tulle can be a little bit longer because she has platforms on, or I guess she could have just changed her shoe and then it wouldn't have mattered. But other than that, it's fabulous. And of course, Jared Leto came as a full-on Charmette. I mean, somebody was gonna do something Charmette, and you know, at first I saw the full cat, and I was like, who is in the cat suit? And I took the hat off, and I was like, I should have known it'd be Jared Leto. So Lizzo's here, very perfectly on theme. And I love that she put the gloves on with this look because I think that just gave it that little bit of extra that it needed. I kind of wish she had like some Chanel barrettes in her ponytail. And Carla Bruni, she also had some very nice stories to share about Karl and her time that she spent with him. So she's just, you know, sticking with the black and white theme. And then we have Halle Bailey sticking with the mermaid theme. She looks very lovely in her all white, got her jellyfish like shawl on. And jellyfish is not meant as an insult, it's just the way that the ruffles are, it gives that theme. I don't think the flower on her lace is clearly a camellia, but if they could have done that, that would have been even more wonderful. Okay, and Emma Chamberlain. This is the one thing I honestly kind of wanted this video to be more so like a lighthearted, yes, the looks are looking, because this is probably one of the easier themes to do, but in the influencer scene, it's obviously, you know, the brands, they want to have that fresh vibe, but it seems sometimes like they're not really taking the person into account, because like Emma, she's like, I don't follow Emma personally to really know her, but she seems like she's pretty cool, she's down to earth, and it seems like they're just like, yeah, this is our girl, let's put the outfit on her, rather than thinking, oh, let's put the outfit on her and tweak it a little bit to how she is, because like this outfit, it's weighing her down, you know, it doesn't look like her, and she's a very monotone face. Like, is monotone the word? Yeah, it's like, you know, she's kind of just standing there and the clothes are there. It doesn't do anything for her frame at all, and the unfinished hems on it don't make it look like edgy or anything. It's like, because I could see somebody posted with an actual inspiration photo, and like, yeah, it's there, but it's the way they put it on her is not doing either of them justice. And I don't know who keeps doing her makeup like that. The fully enclosed eyeliner doesn't do anything for her eyes. And Nicole Kidman, she wore this dress in her actual Chanel campaign. So that's just, like, little moments like that, the fact that you can bring out that exact moment is what makes this Met Gala really cool. And then Cara Delevingne, she's wearing all chrome hearts, all things that Karl did. And if anybody knows Karl for anything, it's Cara Delevingne's era. Like, she was on his arm, she was in that show, and it was just all over the place. And you could see she was getting like a little bit emotional when she was talking about it on the carpet, because obviously she's one of the people that got very close to him. Ugh, Tiana Taylor in Thom Browne. Like I was saying, Tom is hitting on this carpet. She looks fabulous. It's the tweed, it's the suit. She means business. She looks divine. Oh, does that have a little Chanel backpack? Got a little chameleon on it. That's cute. And then Cardi B also in Thom Browne. Like, Cardi's a fashion girl. We all know it. If anything, she's gonna give us a look. And this one is just so perfect. She looks like a Barbie cake topper. And that's the thing that I absolutely love about it. And I knew somebody was going to come in with like a camellia bottom dress. And I'm glad it was her. Because it's not just like, oh yeah, just, you know. And then I think this is our last Thom Browne look. This is Trevor Noah. And y'all remember my last video, I was like, put them braids back in and get, Now, I'm not really a fan of straight backs, but... But the braids look nice. You can tell they're fresh, so I'm sure he has a headache. But we love a velvet suit coat. It's got the embroidery on it. I would assume camellias. Yes, camellias. It's very much Thom Browne, but it's still that whole essence of Karl. And then it's like got that swag because he got the black. But yeah, on a side note, it's none of my business. But you do look a little bit like you should take a nap. Like a really good cozy blanket, just had some tea, nap. But best of luck on the tour. Serena Williams, she looks so pretty, and she announced that she's expecting. I'm so happy for her. And this look looks so great. It's very flattering on her body, just all of the pearls and then the little diamonds going up with the little tulle coming out. And the headband, I love her pearl headband because some people, you know, them chunky, the real chunky headbands are like, ah. But this one, you know, it's just nice going over, really smooth. And she just looks really regal. She looks like she controls the finances. And then we have Jenna Ortega. She looks like a doll, like literally a doll, one of the kind. I can't think of the name of the specific doll, but it's very cute look. Still giving us Wednesday realness, because unfortunately, Jenna, you're going to be known for Wednesday for the rest of your life. It's always going to be there. But it works for her. And it even works, like, even having more of her brunette in her hair, not just the jet black. The marionette style dolls. That's the kind. And then we have Jessica Chastain looking like a fabulous widower. I would have expected different sunglasses. But still, fabulous widow. I wish she had a bow in her hair. That would be. But like a camellia bow. No, a hat. A fascinator. A camellia fascinator. And then Vera Wang, she came with... I feel so bad. I just forgot her name. But they had essentially matching dresses that had Karl written on them. It's a very straightforward homage to Karl. And then Anne Hathaway, and I loved her interview. She was very gracious about crediting her team with what they pulled together. And she's pretty much like, I just, okay, it's my team that really does everything for me. And her hairdresser brought a vintage camellia from Chanel on the back of her head. I don't have that image because it was in the interview. You can very clearly see that this is a homage to Chanel by Versace. And she is the ambassador to Versace, and that's who she's wearing here. So you got the tweed, you got the safety pins, you got the camellias. And then Florence Pugh and Valentino, she's very much giving me like Hunger Games, you know, in the gala when they're like all there. I really like the headpiece. I do like structurally under her boobs, it's not like, it should have like some boning in there because it's like puckering. But other than that, I really like the dress. Amanda Seyfried looking like she has wind in her hair. I absolutely love that. And it's Oscar de la Renta. He does fabulous work, as we all know. And then Miss Lauren Kiki Palmer, new mom. Baby's not with her tonight, but he's very cute. She's wearing Sergio Hudson. It's absolutely giving spring summer Chanel with the color palette of the tweed that she's in. And then Grace Elizabeth and Christopher John Rogers. I just put this in here because I love the dress. I have no idea what homage it pays to Karl. And I'm just to be honest with you. And Naomi Campbell, she is wearing a season, was that 2010 Chanel? And I saw like some people commenting on it and they were like, what is she wearing? Like blah, blah, blah. And see, that's why I'm like, if you're not really, really familiar with fashion, this is kind of one of where you can just go like, oh yeah, I'm wearing the dress. Because these people are like, oh, who is she wearing? She's wearing Chanel. She's wearing Karl's Chanel. And they're just loud and wrong. You know, because like Naomi was never going to miss with this, okay? Like, come on. If anyone was going to get an archive Chanel, it would be her. Lala, who was doing the interview, she was hosting. There was a couple other hosts, but she was the main person that I was listening to when they were doing the interview, so it was very nice. She's also wearing Sergio Hudson. It's just very cool, very simple, you know, not too much attention to her because she's interviewing people about their looks and everything, but it's still on brand, very on theme. And then Dua Lipa is wearing a vintage Chanel. This is the Karl Lagerfeld wedding dress from, I can't think of what year, but there are some people have put the original from the show where you can see like side by side, and it's so nice. She looks very nice here. I kind of wish she had curled her hair because it's just out. But other than that, it's a very, very lovely dress and it fits her very well. And then Penelope Cruz, who is also wearing Chanel. This dress, it's so cute. Like, honestly, it's very... Penelope's dress is very... I'm a beautiful maiden that you can't afford. And then Anakia is wearing Prabal Gurung. This is so really... Although I don't really know what it has to do with Karl either. This look is giving me jellyfish, so this is the other one that I'm like, oh, this is where my knowledge of like Karl and his things is going askew because it's not matching with me. But who knows? And then Giselle, she is wearing vintage Chanel, Chanel 07, and she also wore this dress. She wore it in a photo shoot, I believe it was. But yeah, she was on the carpet, flowing her wings around, because, you know, she was an angel at one point. I wonder if she would ever go back now that she's working again. That would be very interesting to see. And then Ashley Graham, she's wearing Harris Reed. This dress is so very lovely. I don't like the platform shoes she has underneath the dress. They could have just made it to her height and she could wear regular platforms, because, you know, she had that whole team helping her up the stairs, which, you know, she may have needed anyway, but the platforms don't add or take away. They don't add to the dress because you can't see them. So, which I guess, you know, they wanted the illusion of that extra volume, so I get it. But Yara Shahidi in custom Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is lovely. I just wish that where the skirt cuts off, it wasn't so harsh of a stop, because it's slightly giving bubble butt, and Yara does not have one. So, like, it's like, you know, just it was a little softer, just a little bit. But other than that, she looks absolutely divine. And we have Doja Cat in Oscar de la Renta giving homage to Chalmette again. Tons of crystals. I think somebody mentioned that it took like 5,000 hours or 5,000 crystals. 5,000 crystals, I think it is. That's on the dress. No, that seems too low. 5,000 hours. Was it 5,000 something? Anyways, she looks very cute as a feline, and the dress is lovely. She's walking on a cloud. Oh, is that my last one? Yes, it is. So because I don't want this video to be too long, I'm not going to go through every single look that I think is fabulous, because there are actually a lot of men's looks that I like. I probably should have focused more on those. I think maybe I'll do like a little flip through right now, like some, these are nice. These are nice. Very nice. I took these after the fact of filming the video. See, I told you it wasn't going to be 2 hours. I just couldn't do that to myself. I couldn't do that to you, because I'm going to edit this and go to bed. But overall, I really liked this Met Gala. I know some people were saying it was kind of like a snub to Andre from Anna, and she's kind of been snubbing him for years. So I'm pretty sure almost everybody was on theme, whether you knew it or not. Now that we're at the end of the video, I will say I was disappointed at the rumor that certain people were not banned due to the consequences of last year. But, you know, I'm not in charge. Even though I think that, you know, should have been. But, you know, whatever. Maybe I won't put this in there. So let me know what you guys' favorite look was, and let me know what you want the Met Gala to be themed for next year. I have no idea what I want it to be themed. That's why I'm asking you. So yeah, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.